Hey guys, hope you're doing well. My name is Louie. I'm going to be doing a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, please check the description box below. All the information will be found there, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. It helps the channel grow. Also helps your boy out. So please don't forget to like, hype, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I post. Alright guys, thank you all for the super chats, the donations, the likes. I am extremely humbled, thankful. I am sending all these blessings back to you guys tenfold. Alright guys, let's get to it. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Alright, so I was going to start with this deck. Let's see what's going on in the current energy. So, what's going on in the current energy for Aqua? So you got the Two of Wands. Some of you are planning, okay, some of you could be planning to travel. Alright, for some of you here, this is good planning. Alright, so leaving something behind, going with another decision. Okay, so making a decision. What is this Two of Wands, Spirit? And the Six of Cups. Some of you are returning to your old roots. Okay, for some of you here, you could be returning with somebody here that wants your forgiveness with the Six of Cups. You could be forgiving someone. What's the Six of Cups? This is somebody from a past life connection, okay, or somebody who you have some sort of deep-rooted seeds with. Okay, so Ten of Swords, that could have backstabbed you or betrayed you. And then you got the Four of Swords. You've already healed from this. Alright, for some of you here, you've been in solitude for quite some time. Four of Swords, your third eye chakra is completely open. You're seeing something for what it is. Okay, so they try to block that though. For some of you here, you see how this I'm guessing this is a bull. Okay, so Taurus could be significant, but there's a sword between that person's, the bull's eye. Okay, so somebody didn't want you to see something, the betrayal or something like that. For some of you here, it doesn't matter. You dream about it. Okay, so it's like you don't have to even have this person tell you anything. You already know. You already see it. Right? So what's the blockages? You got the Eight of Pentacles. What's the Eight of Pentacles? What is the Eight of Pentacles? Some of you are very skilled at whatever it is that you do. Alright, you got the Four of Pentacles. Some of you are saving. Okay, some of you are definitely very skilled at whatever it is that you do. Okay, so for some of you here, this has to do with work. If something was mentally conflicting you, okay, for some of you here, I feel like it's going to work out in your favor. What's the Four of Pentacles? Capricorn energy. You got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here. Somebody here could be like possessive, wanting you back or something like that. What's the Four of Pentacles? You got the Four of Cups. Somebody missed out on an opportunity with you. Okay, so for some of you here, there's someone here that wants to work on something. They haven't let you go. Or flip it, switch it. You guys haven't let that person go. For some of you here, you're over it. 44, 844 could be significant. What's the Four of Cups? The Ace of Wands. I feel like whoever this is kind of like mustering up the courage to reach out to you. Okay, so I feel like they also have to be a rat to someone else. Okay, so that could be significant for some of you as well. Ace of Wands. A new passionate beginning is starting for you. Okay, so for some of you here, this person's returning. What's in the foundation? You got the Eight of Wands. Fast movement forward. Swift changes, communication. And then you got the Mother of Wands. So an Aries, Leo, Sag could be significant. Somebody here is going to communicate to you because they feel that you're very confident. You have all your eggs in one basket. You have everything going on for you. Right? You're also kind of like hoarding information. You could be hoarding, I don't know why I'm picking up hoarding. I'm not calling you guys hoarders, okay? But some of you here are like holding on to some sort of possession that you don't want people to know about, right? Whether it's an idea, whether it's a situation, whether it's something that you're going to communicate later. It's not the right time to communicate it. It's not the right time to communicate it, okay? For some of you here. What's this Mother of Wands with this Eight of Wands? So yeah, you could be getting some sort of communication here, okay? And then you got the Father of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like you're emotionally stable. I feel like you're very secure in yourself. What's the Father of Cups? And then the Eight of Swords. So yeah, somebody's still trapped in a certain situation. 8 of Swords, they can't transform and be who they really want to be. You see how this is a cocoon here, and they have to transform into a butterfly, whatever. And then you have all these swords here, so this cocoon cannot open up. For some of you here, you might feel like you're restricted, or this could be the person that you're dealing with. They're restricted, they're trapped in a situation. For some of you here, this person could be in jail. Okay, so, or it feels like they're in a jail. There could be some sort of communication coming in. So, what's in the recent past? Daughter of Cups in the reverse. What's this Daughter of Cups in the reverse? The Two of Cups. So some sort of bad offer. Somebody giving you breadcrumbs, okay, in the recent past. Two of Cups. What's the Two of Cups? And you got the Three of Wands. So yeah, having a sense of foresight, okay, for some of you here, you were dealing with somebody who was a little insecure. Maybe you guys were feeling a little insecure. That could be significant, okay, and that could happen. When somebody treats you like an option, you start feeling like one. So, that's for some of you here. What is on your mind? You got the Two of Swords. You guys could be at a stalemate, right? Or this person here could be reaching out to you. It could be an ex. What's the Two of Swords? Somebody here is blindfolded with the ability to remove that blindfold, but they're choosing not to. Okay, so for some of you here, Seven of Wands is in the reverse. You need to set some sort of healthy boundaries. Some of you could be thinking about bringing that wall down, okay, and surrendering to a certain situation. Or for some of you here, you've already surrendered and you made peace with a certain situation when it comes to your ex. You got the Six of Swords, okay, so you're moving into a calmer place, calmer waters, okay, some of you are definitely moving. Give me one more. You got the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're moving forward towards a good investment. For some of you here, it's almost like you're aligning things to go your way. You're putting things, you could be putting things into perspective. You're putting certain things into like a line so that you can make the move, okay, so that you can move into those calmer waters. For some of you here, it's almost like you had to surrender a situation before you did that, and I feel like you are about to do that, and you're going to see the fruits of your labor. Some of you are definitely planting some sort of seeds. You're going to see that, okay, so you're going to see whatever is going to give fruit, okay. What's in the near future? You have the Nine of Cups. It's in the upright, so that's wish fulfillment. Your wishes are coming true. What's the Nine of Cups? Some of you could have a platform. Some of you are receiving accolades and recognition for walking away from something. From walking away from what no longer serves you. Right? And then you have here the Son of Swords. What's the Son of Swords? I don't know, for some of you here, there could be somebody that's reaching out to you, or they're trying to be brave and take a risk, okay, or something like that. First off, if they think of you as a risk, red flag. Alright, so for some of you here, it's almost like they're going to risk something, okay, or they're going to go ahead and be brave about a certain situation and communicate. This is somebody who left you behind, or you left them behind. Okay, what is the Son of Swords? You got the Three of Cups. They want to come in and celebrate with you. They want to come in and celebrate with you. For some of you here, you're going to meet this person in a celebration, or you saw this person in a celebration, or you will. And they're going to reach out to you. They're going to be able to like discuss something with you. All right, so what is hidden? What's hidden? You got the Temperance. What's hidden here with the Temperance, Sagittarius energy? Yeah, I feel like they want to come in and celebrate whatever it is that you have going on. For some of you here, your wishes are they're about to, or they already came true, okay, and somebody's seeing that, so now they want to come in and celebrate with you. Okay, so use your discernment. What is this Temperance under hidden? You got the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. Alright, some of you are definitely stepping into the zone. Okay, you guys have a lot of patience. The Temperance, some of you could be healers here. Earth Angels. Yeah, balancing, bringing peace and balance and harmony into a situation. after this long-ass battle. What's the Nine of Wands? What's the battle? The Five of Wands, all the competition, scattered energy all over the place, people trying to fight, arguments, rah-rah. And everybody's going in one direction. Okay, they all believe their own story here. And you're over here just an earth angel. The Temperance. Patiently waiting. Doing you. Healing. So, what's in your environment? What's in Aqua's environment? The Five of Cups. Somebody's in regret. What's the Five of Cups? Somebody is in regret. Five of Swords. With the Daughter of Wands. Okay, so, Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, Page of Wands. You got some sort of good news here that somebody doesn't want to fight with you anymore. They're in regret for whatever it is that they did. For some of you here, you did a cord cutting. Okay, they're in regret for whatever they did. They could be reaching out to you. And that could be some sort of good news because you don't want to be in a fight with anybody. Okay, for some of you here, you are the Father of Pentacles. You're very reliable, very resourceful, very dedicated, and very stable. So, it's crazy that you have other people from the outsides, the outer external forces that hate on you for no fucking reason. Okay, so you're cutting that shit. They have some sort of resentment towards you or something like that. And for some of you here, you don't want to be in a fight with anybody. What's the outcome? Daughter of Pentacles in the reverse. What's this Daughter of Pentacles? Yeah, especially if they've been... Then you got the Page of Wands in the reverse. I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Somebody here is very lusty. They could be lusting after you. They could be resourcing to like magic. They could be doing some sort of spiritual work. Lighting candles, trying to manifest you, but it's sexually. Or for money. Two things that don't belong, okay? Three of Pentacles, they want to collaborate and work with you. They see your growth, okay, is what I'm picking up. For some of you here, they see your growth. What's the outcome? Daughter of Swords. What's this Daughter of Swords? And they're watching you at that. They're going to continue watching you grow because you're not going anywhere. And they're falling more in love with you. Alright, for some of you here, they're going to watch you get into a real relationship. Something about Canada could be significant. These are Canadian geese. They mate for life. Okay? So you're about to be with your divine counterpart. You're about to be mating for life with someone. Okay, and then you have the Seven of Cups. That's going to be very confused. For some of you here, there's somebody that's watching to see if you're with someone. Okay, and they're very confused. They don't know whether or not you're with someone or something like that. Son of Cups. So they don't want to come in and apologize. They don't want to come in and give you a love offer or something like that because they really don't know nothing about you. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Except the fact that you're making good money. Except the fact that you are steady, reliable. Ace of Pentacles, you have fresh beginnings and everything. Money, a fresh start. What's this Two of Wands with the Six of Cups, Ten of Swords, Four of Swords? Spirit for Aqua. You got here depth, so awareness, importance, and value. So for some of you here, it's almost like you needed to go through this backstabbing relationship. You needed to go through all this and wake up, heal from it. Okay, and it had to do with your value. Now this person could be obsessed with you. Alright, for some of you here, you could have been obsessed with a certain someone, okay, and you had to heal that. Okay, so that could be significant infatuation, adoration, addiction, letting go of addictions. What's this, what's the Eight of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles? Yeah, look, somebody's stressed out. They want to come in and apologize. Okay, so, but it's almost like they have to go and rat to somebody else. they have to go and tell somebody else, oh no, I've not done this, okay, but at the same time they're keeping something close to they're keeping something close to their chest, okay, they feel like they missed out on an opportunity with you. This person could be possessive, okay, so very stressed out, turbulence, tension, arguments. For some of you here, their arguments is because you have this new passionate beginning, okay, and they want your forgiveness, they want to return, they're sorry. An apology with flowers could be significant. Flowers die. Guys. What's the Ace of Wands? Yeah, resistance. Okay, so for some of you here, you're very timid, you're very good, okay, a good person. You have secret admirers, right? For some of you here, you have been suppressing some sort of feeling, okay, so, or some sort of passion in a new beginning. You're waiting for the right person, right thing, right timing, okay, so that could be significant for some of you here. While somebody here is trapped. What is this 8 of Wands with the Mother of Wands? You got the Father of Wands. Cups. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you got Aries, Leo, Sag. You got the 8 of Swords, Gemini energy, and the 8 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, what? Do one more. So hard fog. Mixed signals. And then you got one day, someday, somewhere, another time. It's almost like somebody went off, okay, because they felt like with this person they could, or maybe they have children with this person because the snake is like covering their child or their little eggs, okay, whatever. Somebody could have little wibbles. But yeah, one day, someday, somewhere, they're trapped. They could have given you some sort of mixed signals, okay? For some of you here, you block your emotions, all right? They know they messed up. And they could be communicating this to you, by the way. What's the 8 of Swords? Trapped, restricted, in a spiritual jail, in a mental jail, in a prison, in a jail, right? There's a lot of conflicts. This person cannot be who they want to be. All right, so them and this King of Cups with this Mother of Wands, okay? I mean, this King of Cups with this Queen of Wands, all right? They could be clashing. They have some sort of differences. They're incompatible. Because you got one person here trying to like communicate and travel, and you got one person here trying to restrict it. So it's like you got a person here trying to keep somebody in a jail, in a mental jail, whatever. That's their choice, all right? So what's this 2 of Cups in the recent past with the 3 of Wands, and then you had the Page of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, some sort of breadcrumb, rejection, abandon, dismiss, irrational fear. Only you, devoted. For some of you here with the Daughter of Cups, somebody could have listened to somebody here and they were insecure. Right? For some of you here, they're very devoted to you, but they're very insecure because you abandoned them or you rejected them. 2 things that don't go together. So, those things are separated by one thing only, and that's pride and ego. Irrational fears. Yeah, it's pride and ego. Somebody's scared to be the vulnerable one in a situation. What's this 2 of Swords on your mind? Conflicted again. The merry-go-round. 2 of Swords is an X. Right? Decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. You got the 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. I feel like you're going to have a lot of choices. You're setting healthy boundaries, 7 of Wands. You're protecting yourself. You're not defending yourself like in a bad way, like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and fight. You're just saying what it is, and it is what it is. And you just want to shine bright, right? Get out of my way. Namaste. Stay the fuck away. Get out of my way. What's the 7 of Pentacles here with the 6 of Swords? I feel like whatever it is that you've been planning, those seeds are going to give fruit. Right? I feel like you're moving into calmer waters. Okay, you're escaping whatever was trapping you. You're avoiding, you're blocking, and you're pushing away who no longer works out in your life. Okay, so. Somebody could have that. There's a prayer, or I think it's a prayer. Footsteps. I don't know why I just saw like a scroll and it says footsteps. I don't know if I've seen it in another house or if this is somebody else's house and it's in the kitchen. Okay, and it says footsteps and it's like a whole little paragraph or whatever, and it's talking about, it's religious. Okay, so it could be something like that. Somebody could be religious. Somebody could be very spiritual. Something about footsteps. Give me one more. Yeah, silence, frozen, no words, stone wall. For some of you here, you've put a wall up. Okay, you've kept and maintained boundaries. You just became silent. It's almost like you don't even care. Frozen. When your heart's not open. Madonna? Some of you could be listening to Madonna. Frozen. Look, 9 of Cups. Your wishes are being fulfilled. You're going to be at peace. You walked away from one no longer serves you. Now they're rushing back. They want to come in and celebrate. Whoever this person is, they could have put you in a third party. They could have talked a lot about you. Okay, but balance, harmony, and friendship. Somebody wants to bring balance and harmony after a certain situation because they gained the clarity that they needed. Maybe because they were listening to gossip. Okay, so truth, intentions, and honesty. What is this temperance here with the 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands? So yeah, I feel like you already went through the pain. Okay, you've already gone through this pain. You've already healed from it. Okay, some of you are moving on from it. Right, you're cautious as to who's coming into your life because you don't want to fall into the same thing. Not everybody's going to be the same. All right, so this is a lot of scattered energy. So there could be someone here that's afraid to commit. Somebody could be afraid of you. What's 5 of Wands? They could be in like a secret competition with you, right? And you have no idea. Yeah, can't make it up. Look, they're spying, they're watching you. Social media, social networks, information in ways. What's this 5 of Swords over here? 5 of Cups. Now they're in regret because they cut ties with the right person, which was you. All right, so you got boundaries, drawing the line. For some of you here, that's why they're in regret, because you drew the line. Enough is enough. Yeah, and now they want a second chance. Some of you went ahead and went silent, like completely cold on this person. All right, and when you do that, that makes this person, oh, I need to know what the Aqua's doing. All right, so they want a second chance. They want an opportunity. They want to make amends. Use your discernment. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so what is this with the Lovers? Daughter of Swords. You got the 3 of Pentacles. Memories. Yeah, they're reminiscing. Reminiscing, watching you, they're dwelling. It's bittersweet. They could have had something really nice, but they decided not to. 6 of Cups here. This could have been someone here that you had a past life connection with. I'm sorry, the 7 of Cups. There's a lot of confusion. This person here is like realizing that they had a lot of attention. They had a lot of distractions, and those distractions could have led to some sort of temptation. Now they want to come in and offer you the ring, Ace of Pentacles, or offer you something. With the Lovers here, somebody could be a lumberjack. Somebody could cut wood. What's the Ace of Pentacles? What is all this? Yeah, I feel like they had a lot of options, alright, but you weren't their emotional storm. If anything, they went off to somebody and that's their emotional storm, and now somebody put them as a third party or something like that, and they're in turmoil, unstable, and very affected. Cursed. More for the outcome. You got here abandoned, left out, walked out. Alright, so walked away, cold. For some of you here, that's what you needed to do in order for you to get this new beginning. Alright, this person is like, they try to bluff, okay, and you called their bluff, is what I just heard. Alright, so. That's going to be one section. I'm going to do another one. Another spread. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if this resonated. Alright, let's get to these. Alright. What do we got for Aquarius, Spirit? For Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What does Aquarius need to know? Summer. Timing card, activities, goals, progress, life force, energy. There could be a new pet. Okay, so clarity. You're gaining the clarity that you needed when it comes to a certain situation. You're seeing the truth. You're heightened. Your intuition is heightened. Yeah, you're definitely seeing things. Okay, that somebody was sabotaging you or trying to control you. This could be somebody at work, a friend, a foe. All right, obviously a foe. But yeah, they were conflicted. They have some sort of mood swings. Okay, somebody sabotaged a relationship. They sabotaged something with you. Okay, because they had some sort of issue, trust issues, and manipulation patterns. Okay, so for some of you here, you went within. All right, conditioning, belief system, facade. It says here conformity, evaluating. So you evaluated your long-held beliefs and you went through this awakening and you did the self-care that you needed to do. So good for you. Now your energy is on point, right? For some of you here, you were feeling like you had low energy or feeling depleted by these people. All right, so you were wanting some sort of time alone to cleanse. And now look, because you went ahead and retreated and you self-cared and you pampered yourself, your wishes are being fulfilled. All right, so wish fulfillment, success, achievements, happy outcome. You're about to receive accolades and recognition for whatever it is that you're doing. All right, and you're about to be free. Uranus energy, that's your energy, Aquarius. Okay, so this is leap of faith, breaking free. This is talking about new cycles coming in. All right, for some of you, you see a new direction. Okay, so there's someone here that's going to give you the unconditional loving that you wanted or that you give. Okay, so somebody's going to meet you halfway, an equal give and take. This is giving and receiving affection, falling in love again. You could be falling in love with your freedom. You could be falling in love with your wish fulfillment. You could be falling in love with a city, a state, a country. Okay, so, or a person. I hope it's a person. But self-worth. All right, your vibration is very high right now, so your healing unworthiness, your expectations and your values are completely different from what they used to be. So it's almost like you've changed your ways of thinking, you're changing the ways of you believing, of your beliefs. Okay, so what is activity, goes, progress, life force, energy, new pet here with summer? Some of you are getting near a body of water. Okay, so some of you need to get near a body of water. Some of you are already making trips for the summer. Okay, so good for you. What's the summer? Timing card. Yeah, in the summer. Okay, so this summer is when your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Okay, this is you sitting down, receiving accolades and recognition. Okay, so your platform could be significant as well. Your platform could be going viral around the summer. All right, so what's clarity here? Because you're speaking your truth. Your intuition is heightened and you're seeing the truth when it comes to things. For some of you here, you're speaking about karma. All right, cause and effect. Justice. What's this justice? A Libra could be significant. What's this justice in the reverse? For some of you here, it's almost like you're gaining the clarity that you needed when it comes to something. 5 of Wands, you're not fighting for anything anymore. Okay, so you don't want to fight with anybody. You don't want to be in rivalry with anybody. Especially people that are trying to sabotage and control you. Okay, it's almost like you just want peace in your life and you want to balance the scales. For some of you here, you already know what's coming. Some of you are trying to block it before it even actually enters. Okay, so what's control here? With sabotage, conflicts, mood swings, trust issues, manipulation, and patterns. The 4 of Wands. This could be a fallen twin. Alright, somebody here divorcing or sabotaging a relationship so that they could come in and bring the fights to you. Absolutely fucking not. Okay, so 4 of Wands is in the reverse. Somebody here doesn't have a place to stay. They don't have stability. They have a lot of disharmony. Look, the tower is happening. For some of you here, it's almost like you're averting the tower that they're getting. You're averting that shit. Okay, there's a relationship that's going to shit. Scorpio, Aries. Okay, could be significant. A Libra. Doesn't have to be yours. I hope it's not yours, guys, but when something is set on a faulty foundation, you need to let it crumble and build it on a steady foundation so you don't have problems about it later on. What's this tower? Ace of Wands in the reverse. Somebody doesn't even have sex. They're conflicted, mood swings, trust issues. Somebody here could have stepped out, cheated. They feel uninspired. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Uninspired, unworthy. Somebody can get hard. And that's where the Tower is coming. What's his belief systems here with conditioning? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. That's you, I feel. Okay, it doesn't have to be Aries, Leo, Sag. I just like to save the energies, okay, of the cards. Three of Cups. I feel like you're going to be celebrating here soon. It could be with an Aries, Leo, Sag. But yeah, this is you, conformity, evaluating long-held beliefs, going through an awakening, celebrating it. Okay, you could be a leader of some sort. Some of you are definitely very vivacious, very good looking. You're working on yourself. You're celebrating. Some of you are finally out of your shell. Okay, out of that cocoon for some of you. Some of you are definitely going, maybe some of you are like in a dating app or something like that. All right, it's time to go get yourself out there. Yeah, fuck that. Celebrate. Stop holding on or self-depleting yourself trying to wait for somebody that's not even worth it. That's having a fucking straight-up divorce or straight-up bad tower moment, disharmony and triggers and shit like that. You don't need all that baggage. And this does have something to do with you guys. Look, Queen of Wands is in the reverse. All right, so Queen of Wands in the reverse. What's Queen of Wands in the reverse? The Hierophant, Taurus. Yeah, I feel like you're highly connected to Source. Okay, so that's for some of you here. And there could be somebody here that could be working to get you to feel like low energy, depleted. Okay, for some of you here, you need a cleansing. You need to recharge. What's this Hierophant? Some of you are professors and teachers, okay, or healers of some sort. The Page of Swords is in the reverse. Yeah, this Queen of Wands is sending you evil eye. It doesn't have to be magic, but they're sending you evil eye. Or this church, or this coven, or this industry, or this government, or this whatever. What is this Page of Swords in the reverse? So the evil eye is making you feel like you have low energy. Right, it could be from a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a mother figure. Queen of Cups. I feel like you're very empathetic. You're transmuting energy. And whatever bad they do, I feel like by the time that it hits you, it turns into something better. It turns into clarity. And for some of you here, this could be somebody here that's been antagonizing you for quite some time. So they deserve what they have coming. Okay, so that's karma. Cause and effect. You do something, you're going to pay for it. You don't have to do it in front of anybody. You could do it in your room, alone, right here in this corner, and you sin or whatever, you're going to get some sort of karma. So, what is this fulfillment of wishes? The Ten of Swords in the reverse. The worst of the hardship is over. Okay, so somebody here is regretting everything that they did to you. They're hitting rock bottom here because your wishes are being fulfilled and you're successful. It could be a Cancer. For some of you here, a Gemini could be significant. They could be at a distance. A Chariot, an officer. What's this Chariot in the reverse? What's this Chariot in the reverse? If y'all got into like an accident or something like that, I feel like you're going to have some sort of happy outcome. If you guys are dealing with the justice system because of an accident or something like that, I feel like you're going to have a happy outcome. Okay, so what is this Chariot here in the reverse? The Hangman. Somebody's stuck. They can't move. Okay, so they don't even have a car to get to you. For some of you here with the Hierophant, you're very connected to Source and your ancestors and angel guides. So they're going to keep this person stuck wherever they're at. What is this Hanged One in the reverse? You're seeing things from a different perspective, okay? Yeah, and loving yourself, and you're bringing more love into the table. Okay, so loving you. Ace of Cups. This could be new love. Two of Swords. Page of Wands. The Strength card, the Lovers in the reverse. Okay, so I'm definitely picking up that this is you, loving yourself. Alright, so what is this with unconditional loving? Giving and receiving affection, falling in love. King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus could be significant, right? For some of you here, you're very reliable, very resourceful. You are hubby material. You're dedicated, right? Something is not over with someone. Something about your kisses could be significant. The Death card in the reverse. What is this Death card in the reverse? 7 of Pentacles, something about 7 years. Okay, this could be a 7-year cycle. Somebody feels like something is not over with you. So they keep repeating bad choices until they find you and another person. They're not going to. You're one of a kind. What is this leap of faith, breaking free, new cycles, fast changes? That's the truth. Alright, so you've gained the clarity. You've had an aha moment. For some of you here, there's a new direction that you're focused on. Right, a new person that you could be focused on as well. All right, a new cycle, absolutely a new cycle, and it could have something to do with freedom and traveling. Okay, so the world is in your fingertips. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio energy. Success. Gaining closure. You're whole and complete. For some of you here, you're whole and complete all by yourself. You have to realize that you don't need validation from anybody. You're speaking your truth. For some of you here, you do something online. The world. Yeah, I feel like you're going to take a leap of faith and you're going to be traveling. For some of you here, you could be breaking free from like old ways of thinking. Okay, that's for some of you, not all of you. But going online and doing something like online, maybe in the nude or something like that, you're feeling yourself. There's no judgment here. What's this world? Going online, speaking your truth, traveling. Okay, 4 of Pentacles is in the reverse. Capricorn energy. Somebody here is possessive. Somebody here is holding on to something of yours. They could be holding on to you. What's 4 of Pentacles? Resentment. What's 4 of Pentacles? The High Priestess in the reverse. Some of you could be holding on to a certain aspect or a certain person in your life or something like that, and you're not following your intuition. Okay, for some of you here, you're dealing with a Capricorn or Pisces or Cancer here, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. It could be any sign, but there's somebody here that has some sort of hidden agenda, and that hidden agenda has something to do with money. And I feel like it's because you're you're doing something right. All right, so this person here has a bad ego. Okay, they're getting bad news. It could be an ex. What's the High Priestess in the reverse? The 10 of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, this is somebody here that could be playing house. Okay, somebody's family here doing some sort of magic, hoarding the person that you were dealing with or something like that. Whatever. They're having a tower moment. It's not your problem. That's what they're going through. Okay, but you could be mentioned, right? But now you know your self-worth. You're vibrating at a higher frequency. You don't need that shit. What's this? High vibration self-worth. Queen of Swords is in the reverse. Somebody's bitter and mad at you because you know your self-worth. They could be lying on you. Sending you look, it's magic. Whatever they're doing is magic, evil eyeing you. Page of Pentacles. What's Page of Pentacles here in the reverse? The Empress. Because you're a boss. Because you're giving birth to something new. Because you're an Empress, period. You're Queen Bee. A boss bee. Or a boss dude. Whose wishes are about to come true. And all these people, they cannot see what's coming for you. For some of you, you've kept your moves silent, and these people are just wondering. They're in wonder. Alright, and I feel like in January, here comes a new you. Okay, the Empress giving birth to something new. Being a business owner. Beautiful. Loving yourself. Rich. Living a luxurious lifestyle. Having a sense of foresight. Eight of Swords in the reverse, breaking free from everything that trapped you in your past. 3 of Wands is in the reverse. They're frustrated. Whatever was frustrating you at one point, that's just gone. 8 of Swords in the reverse. You're free. You're escaping any type of manipulation. Alright, guys. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Okay, I'm going to do another spread. I'm going to do Haters Exposed. I want to spend some time with y'all. I don't know if you guys... Do you guys like longer readings or do you guys like shorter readings? Okay. Let me know in the comment section. Do you like what I'm doing today? Where I'm doing like multiple readings and just using all the decks? I don't know. Let me know. Remember, this is our channel. Alright, so if you guys have any ideas, hit me up. Let me know. What do we got for Aquarius? Sun, Rising, Venus, and North Node? Or wherever you got Aquarius in your chart. They mock you when they feel jealousy towards you. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody here who's very childish. Okay, so they're just very jealous. They're like a child. Alright, unintentional. They don't realize that they're sending you the evil eye with their words and their action. Spreading rumors about you. Alright, so here you go. Do you want to see them? Guys, I think I'm going to move my table over here. I'm going to start doing my view a different way. Alright, so yeah, spreading rumors about you. Somebody could be spreading rumors about you. So yeah, that's evil eyeing energy. Through their evil words and their actions. What if they mock you when they feel jealousy? Yeah, your own worst enemy. For some of you here, it's almost like you cause most of your problems or most of the bad things that happen to you is because of yourself. And the reason why I say that, it could be because you're too enabling or you're too forgiving sometimes. You got to realize sometimes what people show you is who they truly are. That took me a long time to realize because I gave people the benefit of the doubt, thinking that it was a benefit. It made me more doubtful than ever. So, no, absolutely not. Was unintentional. Yeah, hate tweets. Petty birds tweet. Alright, so whoever this is could be writing stuff in social media or something about you. Right? Or they watch you on social media. You need some pyrite. Yeah, definitely social media. Okay, so pyrite helps you. It helps shield you from the harmful effects that technology can have on the mind and on the body. What's spreading rumors about you? You got here Jupiter retrograde, spreading rumors about you, problems with making important life changes, saying that you have problems with making important life changes. All right, so future benefit, expansion, abundance, and prosperity is yours, guys. So it's because of you prospering. It's because you're expanding with Jupiter here. And they're spreading rumors about you so that you don't expand, so that you don't grow. Beware of anyone from the past wanting to enter back into your life. Yeah, they have a hidden agenda. That's probably their hidden agenda. What's own worst enemy? So yeah, causing chaos and fights in your love connection, return to sender backfired on them, and keep a protection pouch. For some of you here, you did a return to sender. Some of you did it with me. Okay, so you're about to see, or you're seeing that shit. Okay, so whatever they sent your way, return to them. Some of you have a protection pouch with you. Yeah, whatever they try to send towards you was that tower, that Four of Wands in the reverse. Tower in the reverse, I feel like you averted that disaster because of the Hierophant. I feel like you have been connected to Source and really praying it up. Okay, and you're protected. Now that chaos that they were trying to cause in you, they have. So they're causing chaos and fights in your love connections. They could be doing something with Santa Muerte. Alright, so unexplained bruises and body whelps. Okay, so that could be significant whelps, bruises, scratches. Some of you could be waking up with scratches and shit like that. Somebody here could be gay. What is Petty Bird's tweet? Get a dream catcher and hang it over your bed. For some of you here, it's almost like you have some sort of like nightmares or something like that, or reoccurring dreams. All right, some of you, they're doing some sort of magic. They're doing some sort of mirror magic with a candle. Right? They could be trying to like remote you into your life. Right? Causing you to act out of character, irrational emotions, and mood swings. so that you can have some sort of mood swing, so that you could be acting irrational. Yeah, and then they will play victim once they know they're losing. So, all right, let's pull some of these. Angel guys, spirit guides, give me light for Aquarius. What do we got for Aqua? What is going on? What does Aquarius need to know? Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Right, so lipstick evidence, infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. So somebody got caught cheating. Somebody got the evidence too. All right, Archangel Michael, dude. This, I was going to say that earlier and I didn't. Okay, Archangel Michael has your back. Archangel Michael is to do return to senders. Okay, so the return, and that's who I use to do my return to senders. So, somebody here is getting some sort of, whatever they were wishing on you is going back to them. You're prevented from harm. All right, so divine intervention. You are protected. Someone here could be an officer. They use Archangel Michael as police. Okay, so feminine energy, gentleness, nurturing, mothering. You're very gentle. You're very nurturing. You're giving to yourself right now. You're loving yourself right now. And you got karmic. Alright, so third party relationships and lesson. Somebody could have gotten somebody pregnant somewhere else. Okay, that's on them. What's lipstick evidence? Caught cheating. You got here heart to heart. So whoever this is wants a heart to heart, alright, or a deep conversation. They want to have an intimate discussion with you. They want to be blunt and honest. Maybe they want to smoke a blunt. Okay, it says they're blunt and honest. This could like take place in February for some reason. The number 2 could be significant, and then I'm getting like the little heart candy, so I'm just picking up February. Alright, whoever this is two-faced. They have a double life, they're a cheater, they're a backstabber. If you caught them with lipstick evidence, if you've caught them in they have had some sort of, a player really doesn't change, dude. Like, do they? No. No. Being honest, like, what's Archangel Michael here? So if you dealt with a backstabber, a cheater, okay, who had a double life, chances are they're going to do the same shit to you. If they cheated on their person with you, they're going to do the same shit to you. Alright, drowning. For some of you here, you're being protected from drowning. Over your head, overextended, rock bottom. Okay, you're protected. Archangel Michael is protecting you. You got here brick wall, defense mechanism, guarded. Hard to reach. You're hard to reach. Whatever they've tried to do to you, you're connected to Source. You're connected to Archangel Michael. Okay. Gabriel, Michael, archangels have something to do with it. Feminine energy with rebound, flighty, temporary emotions, unpredictable intentions. What's rebound? So yeah, whoever this is went off and tried to find somebody else that looked like you, acts like you or something like that, but they're still in love with you. Alright, there's nobody like you, rebound. And then you got here, follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. There's a lot of possibilities for you. Alright, for some of you here, you just need to let go of the karmic attachments. And sometimes we are stuck in a karmic attachment and we don't know that we're in a karmic attachment. If it feels heavy, karmic. If it feels like you can never trust this person, karmic. When you have no worries and you're like, I'm good, I'm happy, okay, you're in the right connection. It's lighter. You're aligned. What's karmic? The karmic is recalling memories, missing someone, reminiscing. You got here wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. So it's almost like wishful thinking. I wish I could have, what could we have done? What could we have done different? Now they're in that kind of energy. Okay, if this is not you, this is the person that you're dealing with. What they could have done is not put you in a third party. What they could have done is stop cheating and live double lives. What they could have done is said, I don't know, I love you every night before going to bed, even when you guys were fighting. But that didn't happen. Yeah, all they needed to do was bring harmony and peace into a situation, but they didn't. Okay, so you got here, time, too much time has passed by. They procrastinated, they're delayed, they were too busy. For Aquarius. Alright, so the single life. For some of you here, you have the single life, okay? Lipstick evidence, heart to heart, double life, two-faced. So yeah, for that, you live a single life. Embrace your independence, expand your horizon, and enjoy the solo journey. When you're your best self, you attract the best. Yeah, hurt people, heal people, heal people. Alright, once a cheater, man, you can't make this shit up. Once a cheater, always a cheater. History has a habit. This person could put their phone upside down and shit like that. And I know the camera now is up. They could, no. Cheater. History has a habit of repeating itself. And when accountability is missing, especially when accountability is missing, cheating isn't just a mistake. It's a pattern until it's healed. So yeah, this person could have that mentality, oh, there's plenty fish in the sea. Bet you none could swim like the Aquarius, though. Yeah, for some of you here, you're living the dream. You're going to be living the dream in harmony and in peace. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one that you love. So this person is recalling. Some of you have like tattoos in your back. Matching tattoos could be significant, but they're recalling what could have been. We could be living the dream together. What's living the dream? Yeah, but there is a lot of unspoken feelings, and that's the reason why you're not. You're not imagining the undercurrent. There is an emotional charge here that no one fully names yet. Whoever this is was trying to like hide how they really feel, right? Something about a letter. Unspoken feelings. And then you guys hear the same page. So that's almost like you guys were in the same page when you guys broke up. You want the same thing, and you're both showing up accordingly. You're aligned emotionally and energetically. Or this is going to be somebody here that's going to be meeting you halfway at the same page, and you're going to be living a good life together in harmony. Not in third parties and shit like that. A relationship is between two, not three, unless you're poly and all that stuff. And in this case, that's not for you. Look, marriage vows. If somebody commits, somebody commits. They don't go off and have a single life and a cheater. Alright, so forever isn't a fantasy here. It's a shared void. A shared choice. I can't read. Sorry. Marriage is either present, predicted, or deeply desired. This could be the energy that you want. So. Let me pull one from here. The guy's favorites for Aqua. You got the number 35, intuition. That came out for you the other day. Okay, so you guys should know. 35, intuition. Follow your intuition when it comes to stuff. Okay, so don't dismiss intuitive downloads. What else, Spirit? 35 could be significant. That could be somebody's year. And then you got here 34. So truth. That you don't have a lot of. For some of you here, you've been lied to enough. So it says here, get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. Tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak yours. Words have impact. Remember that we all have triggers. Think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay calm in truth-telling conversations. The truth is my friend. So it says here, Legba was feeling neglected by her husband. Even with several wives, his head easily turned. So it's never enough for this person. Okay, so Nundi lived her truth, took her own lover, and became her own best friend. So yeah, a lot of independence. Okay, Look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I am beautiful. I am the shit. I'm that bitch. Alright, so it says here, you already know, take a deep breath, surrender to what you know to be true, trust your inner wisdom and guidance. What is your guidance telling you? Put your hands over your third eye, center of your forehead, and ask, if I knew the answer, what would it be? Then follow your first instincts. The creator and your ancestors connect with you through your intuition. Trust your internal GPS, the nudges, the signs, the coincidences, and the divine guidance. Slow down, go for a walking meditation, be present and with nature and pay attention. Being present allows you to feel, hear, see, and sense your guidance. I am all-knowing. Yeah, let go of fear. Success is on the other side of fear. Let me pull some money cards and we'll close the reading, guys. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. I hate saying it, okay, but we forget. It takes 2 seconds. Alright, what do we got for Aqua? Work smart. So Einstein, are you making it harder than it has to be? Sometimes the solutions are simple. That came out earlier. Kinda, sorta. Perhaps it's time to clean house personally and professionally. To start with a clean palette. Stick to the basics. Stick to the basic needs when it comes to spending and put some money aside. Alright, some of you need to balance yourself right now. You need to balance your career and your personal life. Honesty and business ethics are important to establish credibility in your work environment. Okay, some of you are teachers, or some of you are here to teach others about the things that you've learned. You have the ability to motivate others to strive to uncover their true potential. Consider careers in teaching, coaching, mentorship, or being a motivational speaker. Some of you are meant to be motivational speakers, okay? And you guys have you have intuition with truth, right? Some of you here have a gift of writing or writing a book or something like that. Or some of you need to go on YouTube and stop being scared about it. Put yourself out there, okay? And speak your truth so that you can help other people. And I know sometimes it's a hard move because it took me forever to do, okay? Because I was like shy and what are the comments going to say and what are the people going to say? It doesn't matter what people are going to say. Okay, as a matter of fact, I don't really get bad comments. Okay, so put yourself out there. And everybody is always going to have a fucking opinion about something. Okay, you are here to do a purpose. You're here for a purpose. Make it count. Alright, so you've learned much about money. This is a time to put it into practice. Some of you here are learning about the stock market and stuff like that. Even though I don't know. If you guys know where I should be putting money, let me know in the comment section. Alright, so it says here guidance, and then it says here writer. You're being guided, guys, to write. Write, journal, okay, or something like that. Or write your book. Your angels and spirit guides have your back. They're doing the work in the background to make a way for your opportunities to come, so stay optimistic. You have writer. Words are magic. Use them to manifest more abundance. Blogger, content writer, book writer, or any creative writing career. Your words have power to influence and share your gifts with the world. So yeah, guys, share your gifts with the world. You're here for a reason. Alright, forget about all the other noises. Everybody else's opinion doesn't really matter. Okay, it really doesn't. What matters is that you're doing what's good for you. What matters is that you come home and you're happy. Okay, what matters is that you're giving yourself to the right people, okay, and not giving yourself to the wrong people, the haters, okay. What matters is what's going to matter 5 years from now, okay. So if it's not going to matter 5 years from now, like an argument that's not going to matter 5 years from now, why even stay stuck in that, you know? Let it go. Let me see some. Aquarius, for Aquarius. Aquarius dealing with someone new. Okay, so Aquarius in a new relationship. Aquarius in this new relationship. You got the 8 of Swords. So whoever this is that you could be, if you're in a relationship right now, you're breaking free from something. Maybe you guys were tied up, okay, or something like that. This is definitely a long haul commitment, the Hierophant. Alright, somebody here sees you guys see eye to eye. You got the sun. Happiness is yours. Okay, so good for you. Some of you here are breaking free from everything that was trapping you, and you're moving forward. You're exposing a lot of things. You're being happy, all right? Or you're realizing what matters in life. Okay, so what's the sun? Some of you could be pregnant here. You could feel a little uninspired. Okay, so what's this Ace of Wands in the reverse? Because of some sort of setbacks, but I feel like that's because of that Eight of Swords. You're breaking free from it right now, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, look, breaking free, and it's going to be fast movement. Okay, some of you are traveling. Some of you need to get away. Arizona could be significant. The desert. Vegas. Taurus. Leo. What's this Eight of Swords in the reverse? A motorcycle. Somebody could be into like a motorcycle. Yeah, look, the King of Swords in the reverse. What's King of Swords with Eight of Swords in the reverse? The Queen of Pentacles. For some of you here, you're breaking free from people that have been gold digging you, trying to freeload off of you. This could be a couple. Somebody here that was rude and spiteful, and then the other one is just in it for the money. Some of you need to get away. Like, don't. Oh, how can I say that? Give me one more. Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you could be dealing with a earth sign, okay, and there could have been some sort of financial constraints or something like that, but things are going to move better, okay, with the Nine of Cups. I feel like things are moving in y'all's favor. This Eight of Swords is up here, so I feel like you're breaking free from all this shit. If you guys were dealing with like an attorney or something like that, I feel like you're breaking free from it. What's the Nine of Cups? And you're going after your wish fulfillment. You and your person. Knight of Wands, putting things into action, and then the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is a lot of Two of Pentacles in the reverse, a lot of money coming out more than there is coming in. Right, so that's what put you in that Eight of Swords, but now it's not going to be, that was in the past, now this is what's happening. Okay, so don't feel uninspired, don't give up on something. Okay, because all of a sudden things are just, sometimes we have nothing. Okay, it's almost like we could go from 0 to 160 really, really quick. Okay, so something about 0 and 160, 16. Okay, it could be significant. Scorpio could be significant. Yeah, the Tower. What's Two of Pentacles? A Capricorn? What's Two of Pentacles? Two of Swords, an X. Two of Swords, Libra. 2-2. Some of you could be in a relationship, but it's not like the relationship that you had with this person. And for some of you here, it's almost like that toxicity is what you're kind of missing. Okay, and I know that sounds kind of off. It's not going to resonate with a lot of people. Okay, for some of you here, it's okay to be happy. Like, you have to realize it's okay to be happy, and you guys haven't seen it in a long time. So I feel like now that you're experiencing, you don't want it to end, or you feel like you have some sort of fear that it's going to end. Don't feel like that. What's the outcome? Three of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you have this fear that it's going to end, and I don't feel like that's the case. What's the outcome? The Lovers. You're in the right connection, or you could be in this right connection right now. Five of Pentacles, you're about to regain everything that you've lost, right? And the Four of Swords, you're going to be able to rest easy. Some of you needed to take a break. What else, Spirit? Yeah, look, that's your energy. You're taking a leap of faith into the unknown. You're moving on. Okay, so good for you guys. Starting something fresh, starting something new. And the Moon, letting go of all this illusion. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. I love you all. I am sending you peace, love, prosperity, and blessings your way. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section what you guys prefer. If you guys like shorter, condensed, like compressed readings, quicker, okay, or you like this longer ones, let me know. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.